Well, hi, everybody. Well, today, October happens to be the month of International Italian Heritage Month. I just realized that I was born part Italian, and I have a lot of Italian friends that are Italian, so I said, well, I'm going to do something in honor of International Italian Heritage Month, and I'm making baked ziti today. This is one of the dishes I made in Italian. I believe this is probably Shells Florentine. I'm not sure. I make a lot of Italian dishes. I love Italian food. And also, this is to honor a friend of mine who died. He went to Brookdale with me. He was in the theater major with me. His name is Howard. He died of COVID back in April, very sad, so that was a shock. So also honoring him as well as International Heritage Month for International Italian Heritage Month. So, we're going to use meat with the baked ziti. A lot of people choose not to, but I like it with meat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some garlic powder in it. Italian people absolutely love garlic. A little bit of salt, very highly seasoned food. That's what they like, Italian seasoning. A little bit of oregano. Mix this together. Now I'm part Italian, so this is actually my month. It's the same thing with my children. I'm also adding in some sauce into the meat. Not all of it, because some of it's going to go on the top. Here we go. We're going to mix this together. Not enough sauce. Let me know, camera later. We'll put a little bit more in. Need a little bit more, just a little bit more. I don't want to have enough for the top. Okay, just a little bit, not a lot. Okay, well, one more thing that my mom always taught me, because she's not Italian, I learned from my father's side, who is Italian. My father's side is the Italian side. Also, part of his side is Russian, so sometime down the road I'll also do something in honor of Russia. When? I'll get to that eventually. Right now we're working on the Italian Heritage Month. Alright, we're going to put this on the stove, and we're going to let this simmer for about maybe 5-10 minutes. And I'm also going to make the cheese mixture. You don't have to put in a lot of ricotta cheese. My daughter's not a ricotta cheese eater, so it's hard because when you're Italian, a lot of Italian food calls for ricotta cheese. Just about maybe a spoonful or two, and that's it. Not a lot of ricotta cheese, because we want really this to be meat. Just a little bit, not very much. There we go. Alright, we're going to add a little bit of garlic in here. Let me mix this up first. Let me stir this around. Here we go. Yeah, I was born half Italian. I mean, I'm still half Italian, obviously, you know. My kids, I think, are quarter. I'm not sure. Garlic powder into this. Italian seasoning into this. A little bit of oregano. Okay. I'm going to mix this together and also add a little bit of mozzarella in. And make sure you have enough mozzarella for the top. Here we go. Just a little bit, not a lot. Okay. We'll be back in a few minutes, and then we're going to put everything in this baking pan, and we're going to make a fantastic baked ziti. What I want to do now is on the bottom, the meat here, make sure nothing falls. You have a problem. There's a little bit of sauce on the bottom. I'm going to spread this, and we're going to also put meat sauce on the bottom. So we don't want something to stick like some of the noodle sticks. All right, so we're going to spread this out on the bottom, similar to when we make our Italian lasagna. Another Italian dish I like to make is lasagna. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is put my lasagna noodles in here. Okay. Now, my daughter doesn't care for too much of ricotta cheese, so I had to, well, okay. You could put in as much as a cup if you want for ricotta cheese. If you like ricotta cheese, most Italian people like ricotta cheese. All right, put some noodles on the bottom, and then we're going to go to the next thing. As you can see, I didn't make that much, but you could add it up to a cup. All right. We don't need a lot on the bottom, because you know what's going to happen? It's probably going to spread either way. There we go. We're spreading it now. Okay. All right. A little bit on the bottom, because it's mainly going to be meat. All right. Okay. A little more. And my father, we're now adding in the meat. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to put my sauce on the top. Seasonings. Okay. Now, the palm. Palm cheese. That's the palm cheese. The mozzarella cheese. I get it mixed up. Here we go. All right, we're going to bake this for about 45 minutes, and then we're going to have a fantastic bake. Well, my friend Harold was into theater, like I said. He passed away back in April from COVID. He was in Room Service, a play that we did at Brooklyn, also Rumpelstiltskin, among others. It was very sad. I just found this out yesterday, so it was a tragedy. It's also, this is in honor of International Italian Heritage Month for the month of October. This is Bake City. Now, here we go. A lot of cheese in here, lots of meat. I like to make it with meat. I've always made it with meat before. I always feel comfortable with a lot of meat. Some people like it with cheese. I prefer meat. Okay, now the next thing I want to do now, this is for my husband. He likes red pepper. I don't know why, but he has a thing about red pepper, so we're going to douse it with red pepper. I also want to add some palm cheese in here. Okay, 1 second. Got to get this open. All right. Okay, and here we have delicious Bake City in honor of International Italian Heritage Month, and also my friend Hal from Devil's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day, and please subscribe to our wonderful YouTube channel.